Well, hey, Lindsay Lee. Connecting audio. Let's fucking go. Let's effing go. Can't swear too much on the YouTube/podcast, but that's okay. Gotta keep it somewhat G, somewhat G, somewhat P, somewhat G. Well,
Start video.
we're waiting.
What is up, bro?
Dude, what's up, dude?
I get to see you again today?
I know. Who would have thought?
What's up, bro?
Who would have thought? Dude, I don't know. I'm
2 times in one day, dude.
Dude, I'm feeling comfortable right now, dude. I like looking at this screen. I got a nice little, even better mic setup, a little Yeti mic action, so that's tight.
Oh, you do have, yeah, you do.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Yeah, dude. Hey, feel good Friday in the house. Let's freaking go. Let's get this weekend started off right with a little partially biased. My name's Sean. I'm biased to the Bills.
My name's Holden. I'm partial to the Washington football team. Got the nice backdrop set up over here. Figured why not? I'm at home, so.
Might as well feel at home.
A little backdrop action.
Well, let's go. Let's go ahead and get going. And this is partially
biased.
Partially biased. The show with biased takes from biased fans. Partially. So, all right, Holden, let's go ahead and talk about last week. What stuck out to you?
I mean, you know what stuck out to me, bro? We're going to go with Taylor Heineke.
Ooh.
Throwing for 290 yards,
No.
3 touchdowns.
No.
Walk-off TD. Well, not a walk-off, but
Might as well be.
Might as well be a walk-off TD. 4th quarter, 3rd and 7. Less than a minute to go.
Yeah.
A little too close for comfort, but
A
got
little
it
bit.
done. Got to win. Love it. I was juiced up.
Dude, I don't blame you. I mean, it was a great game. I mean, big game for Washington. I don't want to say a season-saving game, but I want to say like almost a statement win, especially the NFC win. I mean, you already got that win against the Giants, so you got a division win. But after coming against, a tough loss, you needed that. And the offense put up points. Defense still not really seen, but I mean, at least like at Heineke's looking confident, which is what you want.
So you say season saving, like it was a season saver personally, I think, because just the fact that Dallas won and you're looking at 2 games back as opposed to 1 game back is huge.
Yeah.
And I'm always making sure you stay at 500 because then it's just a game or 2 that you need to hit to get you to that potential playoff spot.
Oh, for
so
sure.
Definitely season saver personally. And yeah, I thought this was going to be, you called it. You said it was going to be more of a shootout, which it was. I was hoping it was going to be I was hoping this would be the wake-up call defensive game.
Yeah.
Not to worry, because that's this week, baby.
That's this week. Well, I will say it's just like, it's funny. I feel this was just almost the type of score that I expected like the week prior's Falcons game against the Giants to be. Like, I thought there was going to be some points. So, but yeah, I mean, especially like what you're saying about how competitive it is and like how it is, I guess, kind of a must win. But I mean, in the NFC East, everyone's chasing Dallas for now. I mean, it's still early going into week 5, but like when you talk about like Philly can win some games, I guess the Giants can win a game. It's just like you need to get into that second spot. You need to hang tight in there and hopefully jump, or catch the wild card if, worst case scenario. All right. So what stuck out to me, obviously, how about them Bills? No one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills, baby. Oh, my gosh. Putting up a donut against the Houston Texans, 40-0.
Was that the second donut of the season that you guys?
Yeah.
That's the second shutout you guys have had this year. That's pretty impressive.
Isn't that nuts? Yeah, I think we're technically number 2 in overall defense in the NFL right now. So, which is like – I didn't expect, and like especially compared to last season, like that was really different,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like
no, it was. I wish I took you guys in Survivor. I ended up taking the Titans. Titans bit me a little bit. I think they bit a lot of people, but that I should have rode with the Bills. Should have rode the wagon on that one.
Hey, you got to.
Didn't Mills have like 4 picks or something?
Yeah, dude. Dude, rough day, but it's like you can't help but feel bad for him. I mean, I feel like without Tyrod Taylor, just Houston is just like they had no identity beforehand, but now they have no idea what they're doing. Like,
Yeah.
I feel bad for that kid, especially going against a good defense and, of course, a Bills team that can put up points. What is it? I think our kicker's leading the league in scoring right now.
Yeah, dude. Bass, he's been wrecking right now as far as points. I mean, from a fantasy perspective, like, do I? No, I don't have him. My little bro has him, and he's been putting up like 15 points a game, I feel like, which is wild for a kicker.
Bro, you know me, like I'm like huge on like fantasy football. I'm in 5 leagues, like quick fantasy tangent. I know we don't talk a lot about fantasy on the show, which is fine because, who cares? Got all day for fantasy. We like to talk about the IRL in real life stuff. But I made a point to get Bass in pretty much every league that I could because it's like people are sleeping on him. He's not a big name. People are going to go for the KC kicker, all that. But no, it's got to be all about that Bass. No treble, brother. But those are the 2 games that stuck out to me. So, I say we go ahead and advance on unless you got anything else to say.
Let's get to it, boy.
Let's get to it. I can't wait to see the epic Thursday night showdown. I mean, obviously this week we went with a different format and we decided to do Thursday night its own separate thing because, you got to give the people what they want. And what the people want is more partially biased. That's what they want. They want more of you, maybe a little more of me, maybe mostly you, although you're no longer hot guy in car to our, our one crazy fan who always comments, guy in car hot, so.
Guy in car hot.
Yeah, every week, man. It's weird. You got a loyal following. I'll get a crazy fan one of these days, but
maybe I'll hop back in the car next week. We'll see.
We'll see.
We did say we were going to change things up a little bit. I kind of like being at home right now where I can just feel like in my zone and
it's
just
nice.
in my space. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be. No, dude. Hey, I'm about it. But yeah, man. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right. So Jets Falcons, who you got?
Jets Falcons.
Yeah. This playing
Sunday
at 9 a.m., brother.
Morning special. Wake up in the morning.
Bright and early.
That's a horrible game to pick for the London game. But most of the London games that they pick aren't really. I mean, they choose teams that aren't necessarily like great to go and play in another country.
Think.
I'm gonna do the Falcons, bro.
You're gonna take the Falcons after the big Jets upset.
I'm not gonna touch anything like with the I'm not gonna like bet that game or anything like that.
Oh no!
But I just think the Falcons are gonna. I think the Falcons looked kind of good against us, which I mean I don't like to say, but I thought the Falcons were gonna be like really, really bad. But then once I saw them, maybe we're really bad. Maybe that's why. I mean, maybe that just means we're really bad. But I just feel like they played us really, really tough, really tight. I think Matt Ryan got a little confidence playing us. And I think Cordell Patterson is going to have another like solid outing against this. Jets have an okay they do have a good defense, but I just think Cordell Patterson's going to have another decent day. So I'm going to go with Falcons.
Dude, how about that guy? Cordell Patterson having a career year so far. Like holy shit, man, that dude's putting up numbers. It's crazy. I hate this game. You and I have talked earlier this week. There's a lot of games we just do not like. It's tough.
It's kind of weird.
Like last week, I felt like you and me were like, oh, I'll take everything, and this just is just weird. But I'm gonna have to take the Falcons. Oddly enough, I like the Jets from last week. I think that was a good win. Don't get me wrong, against a banged up Tennessee team. Don't even get me started. That game was so dumb. Good for the Jets. Good for Zach Wilson, getting a little confidence going. Credit Billy Football from our friends over at Barstool Sports. Pardon my take, but he said that Wilson over the past 3 games has halved his interceptions every game. So he went from 4 to 2 to 1. So I don't know how he's going to get to a half INT this week, but I mean, that's good progress if you're a Jets fan. We love to see that, But I think just the sheer experience of Matt Ryan, he's played in London before. I'm almost positive of it, He has to have. I think that 9 a.m. and that travel wake up is just like, I don't know. I think that's a factor. So I think I'm going to take the Falcons here.
It definitely is. I mean, I've heard people talk. I mean, I've heard NFL players talk about it, and they say they hate that game. Like nobody likes traveling to London to play that game, but they do it just to bring the NFL into more of a worldwide standpoint. But yeah, nobody likes to travel to freaking London to play a game like that. So
no, a little bit of a tangent.
That's a good point.
They've been doing this London game for a few years now. You ever think we're going to see an NFL team in London? Like, I feel that's like the point of this in a way. Like, is it not? It's not just to get people to wake up super early, across the Atlantic Ocean to watch. I don't know, Washington, New York. You know what I mean? Like,
maybe I don't see it happen. I don't know. I don't see it happening. Like, at least not anytime soon.
Because I like the Mexico City game. I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is cool. That's a cool game for sure. But I don't know about like actually having a team there. That would be kind of.
Wouldn't that be weird? That'd be like the worst road trip. Like, I can't imagine what division with it. Anyway, we've been on this game a while.
Seriously, yeah.
Let's keep it going.
Let's get out of it.
Yeah. Let's stop talking about the worst game this weekend. But it's all. If you're a Jets or an Atlanta fan, hey, get up at 9, crack a beer, root for your team, go off. All right, Packers Bengals. We talked earlier. I'm gonna go ahead. Packers. I love the Pack. They're a 3-point favorite. I love that. I think this is a touchdown game. The Packers are rolling. Great offense. Just picking up that linebacker off of Dallas. I don't know if he'll play this week. Might have to learn the playbook. But if he does, I think that's a boost to an already kind of slept on Packers D. I love the Pack here. Holden, what you got?
Going Pack with you, bro. At first, I kind of like the Bengals, but then I thought more into it, and I was like, no, I'm going to go Pack. If you're going to bet that game, I would take the spread as well. I would take -3, -3.5, whatever it is. Cause I agree with you. I think Rodgers could pull away in this game. Do we know if it's in Green Bay or in Cincinnati?
Let us see. I got it up here. I think, usually it's on the weather. Whoa. In Cincinnati, Ohio, the home of Skyline Chili.
Don't think it matters that much. I just would have been more confident if it was in. I would have just taken it. You could go and like
Lambeau leaps all day.
Yeah, you could go alter the spread if you wanted to, if it was in Green Bay, but I still think they're going to win pretty comfortably.
Yeah, I mean, Cincinnati almost lost at home last week on Thursday night, so I don't really think there's a huge, at-home advantage. I almost kind of like the over here because it's 50.5, and I don't have any numbers in front of me, but I feel Packers past 2 weeks have been scoring points. I feel Bengals are kind of one of the more slept-on offenses in the league, putting up points. So I kind of like that. I don't know. I'm almost kind of curious to see if this goes down the wire. I think if you see the Cincinnati team that showed up week 1, I think it was against the Vikings and was just all out, this could be a pretty good ball game, or it could just be all Pack all day. But moving on, NFC game, NFC North divisional game, Lions, Vikings. Vikings a huge favorite. Holden, what's up here?
It's a -9.5.
ESPN says -10, bro. That's a lot of points for a pro game.
That is a lot of points. So originally I was on the Lions on this game because I was thinking and I took the Lions last week and it hurt me. I actually really liked the Lions last week and it hurt me.
So did I.
And again, I know how you and I were saying how it's hard for teams to go 0-4, let alone 0-5 and all this stuff, which that's why the Jets snuck a win. And I think I just got to go with the Vikings in this one though. It just seems like I would not take -10. I think that's going to be closer. Any division game, that's way too many points for a division game, I think. But I do think the Vikings will get this. I think the Vikings will get this done. I think it's a field goal, maybe a touchdown game. But
no, I think you're right.
Vikings.
I think I go Vikings. Kirk had a rough day because he actually faced a defense that puts pressure on him. And the Cleveland Browns, I think it's safe to say at this point, top 5 defensive team, just on pass rush, secondary, everything else.
Yeah,
but 10 points is a lot. I think I would almost take the Lions just because I think they do have that fight to them. I can't remember how much they lost against Chicago last week. We can pull it up real quick here. Oh, they lost by 10.
It was 24-14, yeah.
I might just stay away from it entirely. But, that's just to backtrack a little here. That's a great point that you made. And you said it first, and I love it. It's just we talk about how hard it is to win a game any given Sunday, how hard it is to win a game in this league. It is so hard to lose every game too, because this is in college where it's okay, it's Bama, Georgia, whoever, and then all the rest. It's this is the cream of the crop from every college, every talent source, whatever.
Yeah, no, 100%. That's why it's tough for those teams that are 0 and whatever. And even for those teams that are undefeated, it's like you're either due for a loss or you're either due for a win sometimes when you're on these streaks. It's like teams typically don't go on these long. I mean, it happens, but not for long. So
no, especially. But all right. Oh man, I actually like this game a lot here. Broncos Steelers.
Wait, who are you picking in that game? You said you're not.
You caught me. I was trying to pull one on you, Holden. God, I can't pull a sneak one on you. I'm taking the Vikings. It's just
taking the Vikings. Okay.
I think they're probably like the best 1-3 team. You know, they've gotten unlucky. They keep a clean pocket. That's it. I think it's easy here.
Vikings. Let's go.
Broncos Steelers.
Dude, you want to go first?
Yeah, I guess, I haven't given this game a lot of thought. I think I'm going to, I hate this game. I
don't like it either, but I know who I'm taking.
I think the Steelers could win it just because they're the more experienced team. Like, I know Teddy Bridgewater probably is going to play because of that concussion. I hate Drew Lock. I think he stinks. Probably a nice kid, nice guy. I wish it worked out for him and the fans of Denver, but it's just not there. So it's just like a battle of defense and experience. I think Steelers find a way to win. I wouldn't be surprised if Broncos actually do, though. So
I totally even forgot that Teddy's not even like, if Teddy was in, I would just say Broncos.
100%. Yeah, I would be like Broncos. Don't even give it a second thought. And this is a pick game, so no one's favored. So I don't know. Yeah,
I'm gonna go Broncos. The Broncos hurt me last week. I had them against the Ravens, and it didn't work out. Maybe it was. I'm going to go Broncos again.
That was the biggest trap game last week I've ever seen. Yeah. I took Baltimore, and like there were some people, no, Denver's legit. Denver's real. I'm like, well, you're talking about Lamar, effing Jackson here. We are talking about a freak of nature. His win percentage, granted, it can't all be on him. That's part of the organization, is insane. Like, you got to take it. Like, Broncos have pieces. They're not the full product. But all right, so I'm Steelers. You're Broncos.
Yeah. The Steelers just don't look very good to me. And I'm not to say that the Broncos do either per se, as far as like what they showed last week, but I still think that defense is going to give Big Ben problems. And if Big Ben's just not on, which he hasn't been, it's just going to be a long day. And Drew Lock's actually a little fiery, dude. Like I watched him last year, and
he had a good preseason.
He gets you, like, he's juiced on the sidelines. He's got that like kind of reminds me of like a little bit of like a Baker Mayfield vibe when it comes to just his swag, whatever. And it's just like he's on the sideline like rapping stuff. So I mean, like, guys who are like that, who are just kind of like going out
there for the team, for the boys.
He's going to go out and sling it, and they've got some weapons. So yeah, let's go Broncos this week.
I might switch that. We'll see how it goes. You might have convinced me here.
I'm not gonna bet it, but I'll pick the game for sure.
Yeah, you gotta have that pick 'em. All right. Oh, we got this is a great game. This, not quite as good as our Sunday 9 a.m. starter, but battle of the Florida teams, Dolphins, Bucks, man. Tampa, another 10-point favorite here. I can't remember the last time we had 2 teners here. That's kind of an insult, I think. But you asked me to start. I'm going to keep it going again. Bucks. I think it's got to be the Bucks here, just as a pick. If they squeak one against a well-coached New England team who played them well, Bucks were a little off. I think you saw just how much Gronk means to that team in terms of offensive production. But and I feel bad for the Dolphins because I picked them to win against Indy last week. I thought Jacoby Brissett was going to have that revenge game, and yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know if they don't have fight in them because I believe in the Dolphins coaching, but they look like they just laid down last week, and I think they lay down again against the Bucks.
Yeah, definitely got to go Bucks on this one. 10's a lot of points, but I still think they cover. I think it's going to be this is Tom Brady. When I think of Tom Brady, who's already played these teams before, he's played the Jets, he's played the Bills, he's played the Dolphins. These are teams he's experienced against. Yeah. I have full confidence Tom Brady is going to be able to win these games. And they just coming off of like a very, very like close matchup in Foxborough last week. Like typically he's like, that was too close for comfort. He's going to come out here. They're going to get a win. So
that's what I'm thinking, especially because just Dolphins, I feel, are letting off a tremendous amount of points too against a banged up Indy team. Bills are rolling a little slow, a lot of run game, that one. Yeah, I don't know. Didn't score a lot of points. Yeah, I like that. That's a good call.
Yeah.
All right. Holden, your game of the week here. All right. Battle of the 2 and 2s. Saints football team. I don't even have to ask you, do I? He's holding up a W for our listeners at home, for our audio listeners. Oh, he's eating the W. Your Jameis Winston it?
I'm going to eat a W this week for my W. Washington football team money line. Book it.
Book it. It's crazy that New Orleans is a 2.5-point favorite. I feel this is a team that has had like the biggest swings so far.
It opened at -1. Now it's at -2.5. A lot of money coming in on the Saints. I think what I saw from Heineke last week is that this guy extends plays. Mm-hmm. And what I saw from the Saints, aside from week 1, hasn't really scared me at all. Like week 1, I was like, oh God, we have to play the Saints later this season.
Yeah,
and
right.
It scared the crap out of me. And now I'm just like, I'm not really worried. Taysom Hill had some pretty mean runs against the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the wake-up game was going to be last week for the Washington's defense. I think it's this week. Like, I really do. We're coming back home. We're coming off a big emotional win for Heineke. Mm-hmm. I think he's going to just keep riding this and just saying, like, this is a big game for us. Because, I mean, I know we don't want to jump too far ahead, but let's just say it gets tougher. So this is a big one for us, and I think we get the win.
Well, I can imagine. There's a lot of NFC teams not a lot of NFC teams that you're playing. I just remember y'all played the Chargers week 1, so it's been about split on AFC and NFC for y'all. But you know what? I'm going to ride with you. I think Washington, because you reminded me of the Saints lost to the freaking Giants, who stink, can't stop a nosebleed, everyone's injured, and found a way to lose that game. Unless Jameis has some swag to him, but and it just sucks because doesn't Washington have a historically bad home record? Like not to jinx this, but just like, don't they not play well at home?
Probably. I mean, yeah. I mean, I can say
not to be partially biased here.
I can say I've probably been to a fair share of games where the majority of time I'm driving home pretty ticked off. So, yeah.
And not because of the I-95 traffic, am I right?
No, it's just it's a combination of both. But it's like, I will say too, I did see a stat where I believe the Saint, not that our defense has done any better to say the least, but our offense is ranked 11th right now, and our defense is ranked 30th. Oh. I just think the defensive ranking is on paper, like it shows 30th, but I think that talent is so much better than a 30th ranked defense. And I think you saw it at the end of last year. Like it's better. We're not gelling yet, and I'm just waiting for it to gel, and I'm hoping it's this week because it needs to be soon.
It just hasn't clicked, and like I feel in a way like that stat's a little skewed in a way. Like let's think of the offenses that you played against. Like you played against the Chargers week 1, who are not blowing everyone out, but they're putting up points against the Bills, who I think are leading the league in points scored right now. Yeah. And then I don't know, like Atlanta just has weapons. Like everyone at the beginning of the year was like, oh, they're gonna put up points. So yeah, man. Yeah. I don't know.
I think this is going to be a big win for us, a big game and a big win for us if we can get it done for sure. And I think it's going to just Heineke just gives me a chance, man. I got a lot of confidence in the dude, man. And I feel like we haven't even seen a ton from him. And then just, I don't know. I know Logan Thomas is out, which scares me a little bit, but I got confidence in some of the other guys. And
so 2 quick Washington questions, not to spend too much time in this game, but obviously we're partially biased. So, forget about it. We're going to talk about our teams. All right. So, how did you feel Curtis Samuel was in his first game back?
Loved it. I think he had a crucial 4th down catch for us, had a couple 3rd down catches for us.
Yeah.
I forget how many balls he actually caught, but I think he was solid. And I think it was just kind of like getting himself comfortable because that was his first game ever he didn't play any preseason. He
in a Washington uniform for sure.
He hardly practiced. And it's like this guy we paid.
Talk about practice.
31 mil for 3 years. Like we paid him to be one of those, to be that number 2. Yeah. And I want to feel like it. I don't know if that's necessarily what opened up Terry to have such a big game, but I feel like guys had to respect Curtis Samuel more. And I think once he gets more comfortable, you'll start seeing us do some more things where we have him in the backfield with Heineke coming out the backfield and having that running back / wide receiver threat, which he can be, which I just love the whole backfield there. McKissick, Gibson, and even Samuel can all be that running back wide receiver threat. And I know Heineke loves that.
And you saw that a lot in the game last week, but not to talk about that too much, but just back to Curtis Samuel real quick. I think you hit the nail on the head, and like great analysis. It's just like, that's what you paid him to be, is that guy to stretch the field, because Terry can run the whole route tree, right? But you need someone else. And like, I actually tweeted at a friend of the podcast, like last week, Scott Hepburn, shout out Scott Hepburn, doesn't know if he's listening or whatever, but shout out to him. But I said, I was like, how much better do you think it's gonna make Terry McLaurin? Because it's gonna, like, you can't double cover him anymore. You can't just focus on him. It's gonna leave him more open. And I believe he's leading the league in passes caught, or like lack of drops. Like, he has no drops, like anything his way, he finds a way to get. So this only helps him. So
100%. And I mean, these guys, these are dudes from college that played together. They know each other well. Yeah. They were roommates in college. Like I mean, both Ohio State guys. I think it's only going to get better. And it couldn't be a better time for him to come back this week, because like I said, we got a gauntlet coming up here pretty soon, but I think he's going to continue to get better. And I loved what I saw from him in the little bit that I did. So. And
then, like, but when you're saying that, like, he didn't play, I don't know, the same amount of snap counts that Terry did in a way.
Oh yeah.
Like, he definitely had a limit. Okay.
Definitely. Yeah. They I think they put a limit on him, but he still made big catches in big moments.
That's what you need. And I think
that's why you brought him there. Yeah.
That's why what's been missing the previous games. I agree. Like, I think it would even been a slightly different game against the Bills if you even had him in there. Not to bring up that old game, but last Washington question. But Taylor Heineke is like, have you seen an improvement from him week to week? Because he played first half of the first game. Like, have you, like, as a fan, have you seen him just like, okay, a little bit better? He's like, have you seen that?
Yeah, I mean, aside from the Bills game, which it kind of just got out of hand, so it was tough to say. But I mean, like, I feel like he's growing more, and he's like, I don't know. He's a guy that when I listen to him in a press conference, he's just very like in the moment, pretty real guy. Like, he's just soaking it all in. Like, he's sleeping on his sister's couch, and now he's starting in the NFL. And it's just like, he's not looking back. He's like, this is my moment. I need to win. And I think that's the thing about it. It's like, he knows that he's got to lead this team. Otherwise, it could be a different story. I mean, he could be back on his sister's couch. I mean, not anymore.
I mean, you're right. I mean, we talk about like I don't know, just like the rotation, or just like this roulette of like NFL quarterbacks. It is so tough to stay in this league. And he knows, even if I'm not the long-term solution in Washington, I could almost have a career like Fitzpatrick. Not that that's very likely, but like him and another journeyman, McCown, millions. It's like, being a backup NFL QB is not a bad life at all.
Yeah.
So
I'll tell you this. I don't think we're 2-2. With Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Really? You think you're 1-3?
I think we're 1-3, or I think we're 0-4.
You are, I think, the second or third Washington fan that has told me that. And honestly, I don't know to believe it, because I feel that is a biased take, and like, that's fine.
Maybe, but I was so.
But I love that confidence as a fan.
I was so on the Fitzpatrick wagon.
Yeah. Like, Who wasn't?
I know. It's just like it's Fitz magic, baby. Like, and I'll tell you this, like, let's say Heineke gets into a spot where like maybe he's struggling and Fitzpatrick is healthy by week 11, and you throw him in there to get that spark. I don't know, but I just feel like Heineke is in here. He is like embracing the moment, and I think we're going to go on a little run. And
dude, I'm about it. I love it.
For it.
Love it. Well, while we're on that, we're going to take a quick break to shout out to one of our fake sponsors. We're just going to practice out. We're going to try something new here. Shout out Red Bull. Because Red Bull gives you wings. Holden can attest. Earlier today, we had to film a separate video, and I wasn't feeling too hot. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna have to have this emergency Red Bull that I have in the office, because I want to be lights out for the main show, baby. You got to put your best foot forward at all times. So shout out Red Bull. Get yourself one today. I don't know what the hell is in it, but it just gets you going. All right.
Dude, I love Red Bull, bro. I love me a vodka Red Bull too, dude.
Oh my God, dude. That is bro, could you imagine being
just
like
get your heart pumping on a Red
in 2002, just like in a club and everyone's just pounding vodka Red Bulls?
Dude,
like just
whoever came up with putting vodka in a Red Bull, I don't know who you are.
I feel it's just like a classier Four Loko back when it had caffeine in it.
Dude, I don't know what it is, but I love vodka Red Bull, bro. Sugar free though. Sugar free.
Someone told me, this is not football related at all. Someone once told me that diet drinks or like sugar-free stuff, like the fake sugar, helps you get drunk faster or like more drunk. Yeah, I don't believe it. If we have any chemists or any experienced drinkers on the podcast or the show, weigh in on that, because I have no idea if that's true. I would love to hear it.
We're gonna have to test it, bro. That's wild.
Hey man, well, shout out to our fake sponsor Red Bull for sparking this fun conversation. All right, back keeping it in the NFC. Eagles, Panthers. Who you got, bud?
Panthers, baby. Let's go.
Pounded that rack
all day. Yes, dude. I think CMC might be back.
Legit? CMC back? Okay, that's huge.
I think. I don't know. I don't know 100%, but they said he might play.
Questionable.
Questionable?
That's what Espen's saying. But of course, recording this on Friday, or like aired Friday, that could change.
Yeah.
I feel hamstring injuries are always so tough, and I hate that, especially for such a dynamic athlete in position. And you only hear that. You ever hear of an offensive lineman like pulling a hammy?
That's true.
Yeah, I feel that's specifically like wide receiver, running back, or like cornerback, fast guys. Yeah. But no digs at offensive linemen, great athletes. You know what? Plain and simple, I'm gonna follow you on that. I think the Panthers D is nice. I know they had a tough loss against Dallas, the Philadelphia Eagles. Like they got exposed. I mean, instead of Carolina, but. Yeah, I think that defense is too much. And I'm a big Jalen Hurts guy, but it's just, I think they have to find together and has to click. Carolina, 9-point favorite. Wow. I'm sorry. 3. I don't know where I got that
from.
Yeah, I don't know. I was looking at a different game. Sorry. Yeah.
No, you're good.
Don't touch that dial.
-3.
The over-under is 45.
I ain't touching that.
I ain't touching that. But dang. I was going to say this for the gambling portion, but I don't think I'm going to remember it. But back to the Washington Saints game. Guess what the over-under is. Take a guess.
Dude, I don't know. 42.
That's so close. 43.5. I kind of like that over. Yeah. I think Washington's put up points. I think New Orleans has the potential to put up points. So
yeah, actually, I would probably take that over too. Actually, just because I
think it's a little too low. It was like 48.
We've been putting up
points,
about 30 points. I mean, with Heineke, he puts up points. He extends drives. Yeah. And Saints can put up points too. And the way our defense has been playing, anybody can put up points on us. I just think eventually, I'm just going to keep saying it every week. When's the wake up game going to come for us? I mean, it's got the talent is there. The talent is there.
We'll see. Anyway, that's just my last little tidbit. Didn't mean to backtrack there, but you and I, both Panthers. Sorry for our Philly fans. Love the city of Philadelphia. Whatever. AFC South, huge matchup here. Titans, Jags, man. Tennessee 4.5 favorite here. I hate this game.
Video.
I hate this game. I don't even know how to interpret that. Part of me almost wants to think what if there's that weird chance where the team rallies around him because of that? Am I insane to think that that's a possibility? There's no way. I'm crazy.
Wasn't there I don't know if there was the whole when they broke practice with grind.
Yeah, I saw that video. That's got to be totally fake. There's no way that's
I don't know, man.
I mean, whoever filmed it, great opportunity, but yeah.
I'm just gonna take I'm not gonna touch the spread or anything on it. I'm probably not gonna bet that game at all. But I would just take the Titans to win.
Take the Titans. This over under is ridiculous. 48.5. I like the under better than the spread. I do hate this game. This is one of those games that I hate. I'm absolutely so pissed off at the Titans for last week for just giving. I think, Dude. You know what? I'm going to say it here and now. Ryan Tannehill, you are washed up. You suck. All right. You got COVID too many damn times. All right. I get that Julio and AJ Brown was out, but you lost to the Jets, the New York Football Jets.
Gosh,
God, dude, I hate the Titans. I almost want to take the Jags out of spite. Like, that's how passionate my hatred towards them screwing us over last week.
Dang, you're making me want to now.
Like, how do you?
You're right. Why do I even want to take the Titans? You're
I know.
Right.
Like, it's almost how I would feel if, like, the Bills lost to the Texans. We're going Jags.
We're going Jags, dude.
Jags find a way.
You're right. You're right. Because you know what? I don't even know why. I don't even know why I'm picking the Titans. Because you're right. They screwed me over last week. They screwed us. They probably screwed everybody over.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's go Jags.
Yeah.
Come on.
Let's go Jags. They looked good against Cincy. You know, they'll find a way. I hate that game so much. I hope no one quotes me on it.
Yeah, that's a terrible game.
Yeah, no, in all reality, Titans fans are going to win that.
Duval, baby. In Jacksonville. Duval.
You know that Jacksonville Stadium has a hot tub / pool?
Dude, I went there a couple years ago. It was awesome.
Dude, really?
I didn't get to go in it, but I remember we walked around and we could see it. And there was this one dude who like jumped in the pool like way after the game was over.
Nice.
And this lady was like, trying to escort him out and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Florida,
it's a nice spot.
Magical place.
It's a nice spot.
All right, keeping it in the AFC, another barn burner of a game. I don't know how these teams have the same record. It's so weird to say out loud. Pats, Texans.
Pats, baby. I'm fading the Texans until further notice. There's no chance. Pats. They played Tampa Bay so
they did play Tampa well.
Bill Belichick's, just coaching perspective, he's just a far better coach than.
Oh my God, yeah. Dude.
I don't even remember the dude's name.
I don't even care. Like, I know he used to coach for the Bills, or like a quarterback coach, whatever. Like, help a lot with Josh's development. I don't care. They stink. They're tied like for a 3-way tie of like worst team in the NFL.
That's like what, -9.5?
Dude, it's -9 right now.
-9. Yeah, I wouldn't touch
taking that. You touching that?
I'm not going to touch that, but I'll just take the Patriots to win, just in general.
Oh yeah, no, I would take that. God, that's like the third game. I might, just because I think the Texans are that bad. They got blown out 40-0. I think if there's anything that the Patriots do have, it is defense. So I think that'll keep them in games. So, but yeah, I don't know. But them trading away, the star cornerback wasn't played at all this year. I don't think Stephon Gilmore. I don't know how that affects our defense a lot, but I might. He wasn't even playing anyway. He was hurt, right?
Yeah. So I don't know. I'd take him anyway.
This is like the third game in the road that I just stinks. Like,
this is one of the only game. I think this game and the Bucs game are the only two that are like. I think these teams are going to, I think Pats 100% and Bucs win, like pretty much 100%. Like, I'm very confident. The rest of them are all like, I'm making picks, but it's like,
yeah, it's tough. You wouldn't be surprised. This one, it's just like, I would be dumbfounded if the Patriots lose. Yeah, no, I'm on Packers as well.
Actually, Packers too. I'd take the Packers pretty confidently.
Yeah, same. Anyway. All right, we're moving on from that crappy game onto another, not as bad game. Bears Raiders. Justin Field getting his first start.
Didn't he have his first start no, didn't he already started?
No, he did, but now he's like first, like now he's confirmed starter. Yeah,
starting from now until future.
He's the guy. No more. Oh, Andy Dalton's our guy as long as he's healthy. Bullshit. Raiders obviously coming off a tough loss last week.
That was a tough loss.
But Carr fought back in the seconds. Yeah, man. You know what? I'm gonna make a decision here. I'm gonna say Raiders. I just got a feeling.
I'm gonna go Raiders too, but I think the Bears could cover that 5.5.
5.5 is a large spread. I think this is more of a field goal game, maybe because I'm more conservative.
That's kind of
in some ways.
What I think too.
I kind of like the over here. Shockingly, over under is 44. I think Justin Fields could put up points. I don't love it, but if you were going to make a play, if you were like debating between spread or over, I'm taking the over. I'm taking the
I just don't love rookie quarterbacks, man. I don't know what it is. Like, just
you sounded like saying that there, John Gruden. Man, I tell you, I just don't like rookie quarterbacks. I just don't. I
don't know what it is about.
They don't come into the league going spider Y2 banana.
Spider Y banana.
I love that one, man.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
But, all right, let's go Raiders.
Both us Raiders.
Raiders cover.
Ooh, could be not the partially biased game of the week.
David, change my mind. I'm taking Raiders and the spread. I'm not gonna Raiders and David Montgomery. David Montgomery's not playing, dude.
No, he's not.
He's out for a while. He's out for a little while. That's huge for them.
Yeah.
Like he is that right there is going to like he had such a good week last week too. So yeah, I changed my mind. I'm going to go Raiders. I think the Raiders could win that by a touchdown.
All right, you know what? I might jump on that with you just because I think Derek Carr is actually he's not at an MVP level, but he's moving the ball well. I think the Raiders are finding ways to win and playing good team football. And like you said, Justin Fields, I feel is a question mark. Montgomery actually showed out as a Montgomery fantasy owner. I'm such an idiot. Like
he picked up his backup.
No, but like last week was the first time he showed up, and I'm like, okay, let's go. Like this is good because I think Montgomery's good. Like on paper, good back, But yeah, I need to see more from the Bears. They need to prove it to me they can win these tougher games. I'm with the Raiders. I might touch the spread, and I like the over, obviously. Going AFC matchup of the week, game of the week, I think, outside of our wonderful teams. Browns, Chargers. Chargers 2-point favorites, man. What's up with that?
Browns.
Am I crazy to say the Browns as well?
No, I like the Browns this week, man. I don't know. It's just like I just think the defense is so good, and
I mean Chargers defense is underrated too. I think like statistically
it is a little underrated.
10.
It is a little. They are pretty good. Like they are good too. It's just I don't know, man. I just like the Browns. Like sometimes I don't know why.
Playing in Cali.
In Cali, yeah, I'll go Browns, man. Go Browns again. They scared me a little bit last week. I think I took the Browns last week, and it's almost like they tried to lose that game. It was a really weird, low-scoring game, but
well, they're against the Vikings. I think, and Vikings are a good team. Like to give them some credit, and the Browns,
like we said, they're one of they're like the best 1-3 team. Like they are a good team to play against, and they have been for a couple years now.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I just like the Browns this week for some reason. I don't know why. It's just. I think they get it done.
You and I have been on this train for a while. I think they play the most complete team football, 3 phases of football at any team, besides maybe having like a crazy passing attack. But when they need to, they will. But and also just injuries. Derwin James is questionable right now for the Chargers, and I think that is kind of their whole secondary in a way. He's a phenomenal Pro Bowl, all pro type player. I'm going to take the Browns as well. I think Chargers have had a little bit of an easier schedule. I said that out loud, having beat the Chiefs and the Raiders. But, yeah, I don't know. I like the Browns here. I think Herbert maybe gets a little humbled just off pass rush because this is probably the best defense they faced for sure.
I'm going to take the Browns.
Taking it to the NFC beast, Holden. Giants, Cowboys. Which team do you hate more?
I mean, I need the Giants to win this game. I need the Giants to win this game. I do. I need the Giants to win this game. We've already beat them.
How bad?
Very, very badly. Very badly. Because if we can win, we got a 1:00 game. Let's say we win. I mean, I'm a huge Giants fan come 425 because I mean, regardless, even if we lose, I'm still a huge Giants fan. It's just because we need to keep pace with Dallas. Mm-hmm. However, I believe this game's in Dallas, which would be their 3rd straight home game.
They've been looking good at home. And you are right in Big D.
It's it's Giants +7. I do like the Giants to cover. If I want to use my true thought as like a unbiased fan, I would say I think Dallas would sneak this win. But the Giants cover. However, I'm taking the Giants to win this game, baby. Let's go.
Now that's a partially biased take if I've ever heard one. And I love it. I love it. I love when you bet against the teams you hate. You're just like, I don't care. They find a way. Like
you just have to speak it into existence. Just
you
like
gotta do sometimes.
You just have to I'm gonna take the Giants. I don't know. Actually, Daniel Jones had 402 yards last week. He torched us as far on the ground. Like I know that Dallas can keep up points wise and stuff, but it's a NFC East matchup. Those games are always going to be tight. They're always going to be, it doesn't matter what your record is, who you're playing. Let's take the Giants on this one. Their backs, they're coming off a pretty big overtime win against the Saints.
Yeah.
I know Cowboys are coming off a, pretty good win, I guess.
Yeah, if you were gonna say that, I mean, even if you watch the game, like whatever.
I guess. I mean, like it was a little closer than people. I mean, Panthers were up in that game for a little while. Then they kind of pulled away, and then Panthers clawed their way back. But yeah,
those Giants, damn Panthers and their claws, I tell you. I'm going to ruin your whole world here. I think Cowboys win. I think Cowboys win big. I think this Giants team stinks. I think this Cowboys team is hot, especially at home. Trayvon Diggs playing out of his freaking mind, man. Like their linebacking core, very good. Micah Parsons is just an absolute stud. Their offense is playing well. Dak is not making mistakes. I almost want to say I want to see more from the run game, but Tony Pollard is totally making up for everything that Zeke is lacking. So
Zeke had a good day last week, actually.
Oh, he had 2 touchdowns, didn't he?
Yeah, he did have his breakout.
There's not a lot of yards. I mean, he had that inside the 10-yard rushes, which, hey, he's contributing. He's doing what you kind of pay him to be, but he's not that bell cow back that we saw like in that crazy game a few years ago against the Steelers. You remember that one in overtime where he like caught a pass and like ran it in? It was nuts. Like both teams scored like 40 points in Heinz Field. Yep. Insane. That's a game I would rewatch, honestly. But yeah, no. Cowboys, I think they cover. They've been playing great at home. I don't see how this Giants team stops them. So, sorry, Holden.
Sorry, man. I kind of like to hear somebody who's not like from my perspective and what they need to happen in their division talk about it. But which, if I wasn't in this division, I probably would take the Cowboys, but I can't do it. It's good Giants, baby.
For sure. All right, keeping it in the NFC, going up to another division game. This one's kind of crazy. I'm not too sure about it. Cards, Niners, man. Cards after a big division win against who we thought were going to be, NFC championship game material, LA Rams. What do we think's going on here?
Yeah, this game, Trey Lance is starting, I believe, correct?
Yeah, I think so. I want to say so. Because I know Jimmy G is questionable, but like they made it sound really bad at the end of the week, and now it's like, oh, he's like a pretty good. It almost seems like a Wentz situation when they're like, oh yeah, he's not going to start, and then they're like, oh yeah, well, I don't know why we were saying that. He's fine. I hope Trey Lance starts. Not that Jimmy G has been playing bad. I think the Cardinals start.
I think the Cardinals are the only undefeated team left.
They are.
And I think will remain. I think that will remain next week. I think they'll be 5-0.
Dude, there's a part of me deep down that for some reason likes this 49ers team. And I didn't like them coming into the season at all. I'm pretty sure in an earlier episode, I dogged the shit out of them. Like, sorry to our 49ers listeners, but I was not a believer. And like seeing Jimmy G play in a close loss against the Packers and play as well as he did, I was like kind of a believer. And like this division is so crazy. I feel anyone could beat anyone.
They could.
I kind of want to. I'm putting the Niners on upset alert. I'm putting them on upset alert. It's just crazy, and I'm probably wrong, but I feel I got to go with it. Like Cardinals are good. They're playing.
You can make a case.
Ball.
You can make a case for sure.
But
it's just I don't know if I trust Trey Lance quite yet. If Jimmy G was playing, I'd probably be like, I might take the 49ers, but I think Trey Lance is starting, and I just haven't seen enough, which also could be like. It could be the complete opposite of what I'm saying. Where
to quote you when you were talking about Taylor Heineke or whatever, it's like, hey, there's not enough tape on this guy. You don't know how he's going to play.
That's true. It's just he didn't look great last week, so.
Nah, but I don't know. I just think somehow, or this game's going to be closer than we think. I'm
gonna take the Cards, but I'll take the 49ers to cover. How about that?
5 point. I like that. I almost kind of like, golly, I say this every week. I like the over here a little bit because it's 50. I do. I'm saying it less. I think I've only said it on 3 games this week. Last week, I was like 6 or 7 games. I was like, the over. Yeah, no.
You just like high-scoring good football. That's what you like.
Yeah, man. It's because I was born in a Big 12 state. You just love scoring. Like, if a game ends 10-17, I'm like, what a snooze fest,
True.
But, all right. Holden. You already know my pick in this game. Sunday Night Football, the game of the century, some are calling it. The potential start of the Buffalo Bills dynasty, knock on wood, speaking into existence. The last few up that you have here, but it's all Bills. Did you know that you could say Buffalo, and that is actually like a legitimately grammatically correct sentence in the English language? What a fun language. and only for Buffalo. I think I'm going to go off on a tangent here. I'm stealing the spotlight here, Holden. I love the Bills here. I love the spread. I love total points scored, team points scores. I think the Bills come here and get a huge statement win. I think Bills are playing some of the best football in the NFL right now, both sides of the ball. I think the Chiefs have this weird like hangover almost. Are coming in too cocky. Their defense stinks. They let up so many points against a very mediocre Eagles team. Their run game really isn't there. Tyreek Hill is still impressive, but Patrick Mahomes is kind of struggling in a way. I think we win this game. Holden, thoughts?
I want to root for the Bills with you.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I get it. I'm partially biased. It's fine.
I know you are, and that's the whole point of this show.
Is it?
Yes.
Good. I'm glad we're on the same page. I was worried.
But I think the Chiefs are going to win this game.
Holden.
I don't think they cover. I think this is literally going to be one of those like 1 or 2 point games. I believe too, if it's the same.
Yeah.
I can pull it up real quick. What we had seen that the Chiefs are favored to win this game.
Yeah.
At money line at -152, and the spread is -3 at 106. So basically, you're saying Chiefs aren't going to cover, but they're going to win. So it's going to be tight. Vegas thinks, at least. I think it's going to be tight too, and I think like they sneak one. I'm with you though. All the points you made are completely valid. It's just like I feel like the Chiefs are going to understand. Hey, maybe we are being a little too cocky, but it's still, this team is still pretty much all there from that Super Bowl runs from this. I mean, it's still Patty Mahomes. It's still Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, Edwards-Helaire. They're all there. And it's just like,
I hate it.
You read, it's just, I feel like they're going to play up to their competition and knowing what they have against the Bills. And it's going to be a good, hard-fought battle. And to be honest with you, I think another reason I'm picking the Chiefs is because I would hate to play the Chiefs coming off a loss. So I'm going to pick the Chiefs as well. So
maybe another partially biased take.
Yeah. Maybe Chiefs. Another partially biased take.
I like that. No,
I would hate to get the Chiefs off of a loss. I would hate to play the Chiefs off of a loss because it's just, that would be scary. So.
No, that's definitely 4D chess because like the Chiefs do not lose many games in a row. I will say, like, nope. I know, quote unquote, what was it? Andy Reid had that hospital scare, and I think that was 2 weeks ago now. But I don't know. I just think the Bills are so well coached. I think they're gelling as a team. I think we're a better team than last year. Our blocking is so much better. We're running the ball so much more effectively. Emmanuel Sanders is balling out. Everyone else is doing what they need to. Josh is playing well. He's not like putting up like crazy numbers like last year, but he's doing that. And the defense is just so nice. Our pass rush, safeties, linebackers, I think we find a way in, because we lost 2 games to them last year. Another, I think it was a Monday nighter or like another primetime game, and of course in the playoffs, real rough. If we find a way to win 1 out of 3, then I'm feeling real good about this team. And I'm starting to think what can stop them. And hopefully we don't peak too early. But I love this game. Take the Bills, take the spread, take the money line, take everything, take out a small personal loan from someone. I don't know, sell your car, whatever you got to do. But Bills, let's go Buffalo. I am a full believer. All right, I'm going to stop. I'll probably put all our listeners to sleep by now, just talking so much Bills. But hey, that's what you're going to get. I'm partially biased. All right?
That's right, baby.
All right, Colts, Ravens. Final game.
Love this spread.
Do you?
+7 for the Colts?
Oh, hold it. Don't do this to me.
Colts. Money line and +7. Yeah.
You're insane.
I probably am. I think Vegas screwed up on this one, personally.
You really think so? I will say
I do. Yeah, I do.
Don't like 7 because I think that's such a large number for
that's why I'm taking Colts.
Baltimore team.
Colts +7, and I would sprinkle Colts money line for sure. Colts +7 for sure. Yes.
To back up your point. All right, so Ravens recently broke a NFL record, or they tied it rather, controversially, if you're a Broncos fan, whatever, for most 100-yard rushing games consistently. The Indianapolis Colts, I don't think they've allowed either a 100-yard rusher or 100 yards. They've rushing in a game yet. They defend the run very well. I don't like this Colts team. I didn't like them coming into this season at all. But they do play the run well for whatever reason. The over-under is 46. I do like that. I like the over. I actually took the Ravens because I just think the Colts are so bad that Baltimore finds a way to win this game by too many points.
Say by too many points, because I was going to say, like, I just think 7 is a lot for this Colts team. I think, like, that win last week, their season was on the brink of it's
against
over.
It's a terrible Miami team.
Well, guess what? The Titans losing, like, when you notice all this stuff in your that's going on in your division. They see the Jags. I mean, I'm sorry, not the Jags. They see the Jets beat the Titans, and then they go ahead and beat. And regardless of how you look at both of those teams, they're a game back from first place. This is a huge game for them. It's a Monday night special. I know Carson Wentz, but I like the Colts, dude. And maybe that's biased because I picked them to win the division, but I'm sticking with it. You
know, I almost don't want to jinx myself because I was like, no, Titans, they have to. And I took their win total too. And like, I saw the Jets and I almost got a little scared. And I was like, wait, this is the NFL. Anyone can lose to anyone. This isn't the first time this has happened. This isn't the last time it's going to happen. I like the Ravens here. I like Lamar Jackson. Hopefully they get their first round wide receiver out of Minnesota back. I know he was practicing last week. I don't know if he's coming off IR, but I think it's going to be huge for their offense. I think Marquise Brown had a good bounce back game last week after dropping too many passes against the Detroit Lions. I will say I almost wish I didn't take it straight up. I took it straight up early this week. I did tease it down to -1, which I think everyone would love like a lot more.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I like Ravens. The way you built up to that, I thought you were in my head. Like, I love this game. I was like, I do too. It's got to be the Ravens. And you were like, Colts. And I was just like, oh my God, this guy,
I like it. That Monday game's going to be big for, like, that's going to be a fun game though. Cause
it's going to be entertaining. It's going to be entertaining. You know, we're going to be chirping and, you know, Monday night, you know, you got to follow us on Twitter, Partially Biased, and IG, Partially Biased. We put out our picks. Holden's been killing it in picks a little bit more than me. That's okay. I'm going to strike back this week and, you know, keep it going. I'm going to get it going.
I might dial up a 3-leg same game parlay for that Monday night. I've been liking the Thursdays and Mondays. Dialing up these 3-leggers, kind of little safe odds, but strong odds. Safe 3-leg odds get you to plus money, double your money. Walk out of there. I like
exactly. No, you're smart and you're disciplined. Because me, I get way over my head. I'm like, 6-team parlay, you know, because I'm like, oh, it's like plus 300. You know that's not that bad. It's not like plus 700. Like, but realistically, like when you dial something up, I want to say it's like plus 150, plus 190, and like it just I have to learn to not be so greedy because sometimes
it's easy to get greedy for sure, and it is a tough.
Doubling your money is not a bad thing. That is ideal. You take that every day of the week and twice on Sunday.
All you got to do is win. And it's hard to do it consistently. And if we can do it consistently, we're up, and that's all that matters. So I don't care if it's minus 140 and we win. I don't care if it's plus 900 and we win, as long as we win. And it's just got to be smart. You really got to look at this board. I'm gonna dial something up for Monday too. It's gonna be.
I know. I'm ready to see like what kind of tweaks, like last day or whatever. But we've talked a lot about gambling here at the end. We're coming to the close of another amazing episode of Partially Biased. I think this is up there one of our top ones. I think we came out with a lot of juice and we flowed well. But let's go ahead and start finishing up with our best bets. Everyone's been waiting for. They want to win a little pocket change, especially from the gambling mastermind maestro Holden Moneybags Tucciarone. And he will kill your bookmaker. He will drag them out,
about all that,
break their knees, and shoot them in the street. But what bet do you like? What bet? Any bets stick out to you?
Bets that stick out to me this week. I mean, if I had to put a best bet on the line this week, I probably would take Colts plus 7. Colts +7 just seems like a lot for this team, man.
Keep going.
I just
keep going.
like it. I just like it. As far as the same game parlay goes, I don't know. I'm gonna have to dial that up.
And that's why everyone needs to follow us on social media so they can get that.
That's right. That's right. Also like the Buccaneers -10. I think they win that game by a lot. After I saw what you guys were able to do to this Miami team.
Yeah.
And like for all the reasons I said before, Tom Brady knows this Miami team. He's coming off of a really close game. Show the world, hey, look, I'm Tom Brady. I own the Dolphins.
Yep.
There you go. -10. I think he wins that game by 14, 15, whatever.
I love that. I'm going to follow you on it. I think it's a no-brainer bet, even though it is a lot of points. And like, I think
it's a lot, but
it's trying to get you off that in a sense, but like, you shouldn't be afraid of it. Like, you know, like no. I'm going to follow you on that one for sure. All right. My best bets is a 3-team teaser or parlay, however you want to do it, or take it straight, do all three. Packers -3. Love that. I got them at -3. It was excellent value. They're tough to stop. I got the Bills at +3. I got them a little earlier this week. I think it's fallen in some books to, +2.5. But I love the Bills there. I love the money line too. I might put something on that because I believe in this team because I'm more than partially biased on this one. And then Ravens -7. The Ravens will find a way to win this game. Lamar Jackson is good. They're running the ball well. I don't think Indy has the firepower or the defense to really keep up with them. They've only beaten the easy teams. They haven't beaten the good teams. Let's not forget that this is a Baltimore team.
They've only beaten one team.
Yeah, right? Yeah. And it was like awful. And like, not only that, I think like it was close in the first half too. So
I could be rooting for Mo Alley-Cox a little bit too.
Dude, yeah, he had a great game. You love to see a former Ram, go out there and put one on there. But those are my best bets, and that's another week of partially biased, So, quick little news for the show, for the podcast, whatever you want to call it. We are now officially, a round of applause. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple Music. We're on everything. So go ahead, go on there, look us up, Partially Biased, give it a follow, give it a like. I know for some of y'all, maybe it was like keeping you away from the show, the fact that we were only on YouTube for a while. So now you can put the car on for your commute, for your drive, like, I don't know, go on a run, go to the gym, listen to the show, and then hammer all these bets, all that. And again, you definitely want to follow the Instagram and the Twitter to get Holden's best bets, the guaranteed, probably won't lose, like not guaranteed, guarantee, parlay to put some money in your pocket.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah. So anyway, hope you all have a great rest of your week and a great NFL Sunday and win all your bets. I'm Sean. I'm partial to the Bills.
I'm Holden. I'm partial to the Washington football team. Thanks to all our friends who are listening to this. We love you. The Bills in Washington are going to win this weekend, baby. Let's go.
You know it. And make sure to tell all your friends, especially if you want some money, to, check it out.
Oh, yeah.
But
100%.
Anyway, hope you all the best. And love you guys.
Go Washington football team.
Go Bills. Bills Mafia.
Sucking big mommy milkers.